Good morning, students. Today we have to go for the fifth method, Vogel's approximation method. You just recall the last methods. Already we have seen four methods: northwest corner method, least cost method, row minima method, column minima method. Northwest corner method means you have to start with the corner. Least cost method means you have to go for the least value of the whole matrix. Row minima method means you have to start from the first row minimum value. Column minima method means you have to go for the first column smallest value. In that cell you have to compare the demand value and supply value. You just allocate the value in that cell and cancel the row or column and adjust the value of supply or demand. The procedure is continued until the result is obtained. But the Vogel approximation method is different from these four methods. This is very important method. So girls, listen carefully. For Vogel's approximation method, the first procedure is the same. You have to check whether the total demand is equal to total supply or not. In the next step, you have to find the difference between two smallest element in each row and enter the value at right hand side of the matrix. Similarly, you have to find out the difference between two smallest element in each column and enter in the bottom of the matrix. These values are called penalty values. In that row side means that will be row penalty. Column means you have to set column penalty. In these penalty values, you have to go for the biggest value. Suppose the biggest value is in row penalty means you have to choose that row, or it lies in column penalty means you have to choose that column. In that row or column, you have to go for the smallest value and compare the demand and supply value and allocate that value in that cell and cancel the row or column and address the value of demand or supply. This is for the first step. You have to go for the next step means again you have to find out the penalty value. Again you have to go for each row to smallest element. Similarly, each column find the difference between two smallest element. You have to enter at the bottom as well as the right hand side. For these values you have to go for the biggest value. You have to go for this procedure until your result is obtained. Now we are going to see the problem for Vogel's approximation method. In this class we are going to see only one problem. So students go through properly. If you have any doubts, ask me, because this is very important question. 5-mark question or 10-mark question in this unit. So this is very important section. So listen carefully. So for this method is also you have to find out total demand and total supply. Total demand is equal to 70 plus 30 plus 50, that is equal to 150. Total supply is equal to 65 plus 42 plus 43, that is also 150. So both the values are equal. So this is balanced transportation problem. So for this we have to move with the solution. So the cost values are 5, 7, 8, 4, 4, 6, 6, 7, 7. So the demand values are 70, 30, 50. So supply values are 65, 42 and 43. So you have to start with this. For the first row, the smallest two elements are 5 and 7. So the difference between 5 and 7 is 2. For this row, the smallest two element means 4 and 4. So the difference between these two is 0. For the third row, the smallest two element means 6 and 7. So the penalty value will be 1. For the column wise, here the smallest two elements means 5 and 4. So the difference is 1. For the second column, smallest two element is 7 and 4. So the difference is 3. For the third column, the smallest element is column, difference is 1. So among these penalty values, the biggest value is 3. So you have to choose 3 is your biggest penalty. So here this will be how to go for this column, because this is lies in column penalty. So for this column, you have to go for the same procedure, smallest value 4. So for the 4, you have to compare with the demand value as well as supply value. So 30 is here. You just strike out these value. This will be reduced to 12. So again you have to go for the penalty value. So for the first row, 5 and 7, so the difference is 2. For this row, cancelled, so you have to put dash. For the third row, 6 and 7, so difference is 1. Column wise, 5 and 6, the difference is 1. Second column, 7 and 7, 0. Third column, 8 and 7, so 1. For here, the biggest penalty is 2. So this will be in row penalty. So you have to choose the first row. For the first row, you have to go for the smallest value, means 5. For this 5, you have to compare with demand and supply, 65. So this column will be cancelled. This will be reduced to 5. The next you have to go for the next penalty value. For the first row, 7 and 8, so the difference is 1. Second row, dash. Third row, 7 and 7, so 0. Similarly, column wise, the first column is dash. Second column is 7 and 7, 0. Third column, 8 and 7, so 1. Here, 1 is the penalty value. So you have to choose this one, because this will be lies in the first place. This will be lies in the third place. So you have to choose with this one. So for this row, the smallest value is 7. So comparing with demand and supply, 5 will be here. So this row will be cancelled. This will be reduced to 7. So in final, we have only one row. So no problem. Both are 7. So you have to choose this one. So 7 will be here, means this column will be cancelled. This will be reduced to 43. In final, we have only one cell. The demand and supply value is also equal. So here you have to write 43. So you have to just cancel both row as well as column. So now we have to find out the transportation cost. The same procedure for transportation cost. Transportation cost is equal to 5 into 65 plus 7 into 5 plus 4 into 30 plus 7 into 7 plus 7 into 43. So 7 into 65 is 325 plus 35 plus 120 plus 49 plus 301. So add this, that is your total transportation cost. So girls, go through properly. This is first problem only, so don't worry. In the next class we are going to see more problems. In case you have any doubt means you can ask me by phone call or WhatsApp. Thank you.